Autism isn't rare anymore. Today, 1 in 36 children is diagnosed, and the numbers are only climbing. But even more concerning than the rise in diagnosis is how misunderstood this condition has become. If you scroll online, you'll hear a lot about neurodiversity and the message of being proudly autistic. And let me be clear, we absolutely believe in honoring every child and every family's journey. But if you're raising a child with level 2 or 3 autism, you know this goes far beyond quirky traits or a different way of thinking. These are the kids who can't speak, who can't sleep, who melt down for hours, hurt themselves, or disappear into a world you just can't reach. Their nervous systems are constantly overwhelmed, and parents are stretched to their breaking point, trying to keep everything together. And yet, the medical world keeps pointing to genetics. The functional medicine world says it's all in the gut. But what if there's something even deeper? A foundational neurological issue that actually explains why so many of these kids can't connect, can't regulate, and can't develop the way they're meant to. In this video, we're going to break down the 3 levels of autism, what they really mean for your child's future, and why the fight for understanding the true root cause of autism has never been more important. So let's start by unpacking what the 3 levels of autism actually mean. According to the DSM-5, autism is categorized based on how much support a child needs in daily life. Level 1 means the child needs support, especially in social communication and handling change or transitions. Level 2 means they need substantial support, often due to more significant delays in language and repetitive behavior. And level 3 requires very substantial support with severe communication impairments and extremely limited social interactions. These levels can help schools and therapists determine what kind of services a child might qualify for. But here's the part that's rarely talked about. These categories don't explain why these struggles are happening in the first place. They don't explore the neurological dysfunction at the root of these traits, and most parents are never told that these levels can shift and change over time. But they absolutely can. We've seen it firsthand, children moving from level 3 to level 2, or from level 2 to level 1, because their nervous system finally gets the help it's been desperately needing. So what's really going on beneath the surface? Here's what most doctors miss. While genetics might play a role, the real story often starts much earlier. At E320 Chiropractic, we understand autism through the perfect storm concept. This is a sequential exposure to stressors, including fertility challenges, high amounts of maternal stress during pregnancy, birth trauma from interventions like inductions, forceps, vacuum extraction or C-sections, low birth weight, prematurity, and excessive exposure to toxins, antibiotics, medications, vaccinations, and other chemicals early and often in life. These factors create nervous system imbalance and dysregulation, also known as subluxation and dysautonomia, where the sympathetic fight or flight response becomes stuck on hyperdrive, and the parasympathetic vagus nerve, rest, digest, and regulate system is suppressed and almost shut down altogether. This then triggers a cascade of effects within the body and brain of a child with autism, disrupting digestion and gut health, triggering immune system challenges and neuroinflammation, and causing severe challenges with motor tone, coordination, and development, often leading to not just developmental delays, but also things like stimming, tics, and toe walking. Now, while every child on the spectrum has some level of nervous system dysfunction, the depth of that dysregulation is much more severe in level 2 and 3. That's why their challenges are more intense and often require round-the-clock care. Yes, children with level 1 autism still face struggles: sleep, digestion, motor coordination, anxiety. It's just that the level and severity of their challenges are easier to adapt to and work with various therapies and supportive interventions. So the earlier a child is exposed to these stressors and the more severe they were, the stronger the correlation to their level of autism severity later in life, which explains why some children require minimal support while others need very substantial assistance. Now, the most exciting thing for parents and other professionals with our neurologically focused work is that we don't just need to rely on symptoms and surveys to sort out the severity or levels of a child's challenges. We can actually measure the depth and severity of their nervous system dysfunction and subluxation directly using our neurological insight scanning technology. Through the use of the neurothermal, which looks at the neuroinflammation and dysfunction, our EMG scans that measure disrupted neuromotor tone and coordination, and heart rate variability, or HRV, testing that measures overall nervous system dysregulation and dysautonomia, we will know exactly what depth and severity of neurological dysfunction your child is struggling with. But best of all, this allows us to create fully customized and personalized care plans and adjusting protocols for your child's unique and specific needs. So no more cookie cutter therapies, no more trying 10 different protocols, just hoping something sticks. This is a truly customized approach that looks at your child's neurological blueprint and meets them exactly where they are. As care progresses, we don't just hope for changes. We can track them. We can actually see the nervous system start to regulate and heal as the weeks and the months go by. And that's how we know we're not just helping with surface symptoms, we're reaching deep into the root cause and bringing lasting healing. So if you're a parent navigating the ups and downs of level 1, 2, or 3 autism, we want you to know this. There is hope. There is a path forward. You don't have to settle for symptom management alone or keep searching in the dark for answers that never seem to come. We've seen incredible changes happen when the nervous system is finally given the support it needs to regulate, reset, and rebuild. And it's not just the child who begins to heal, it's the entire family that starts to breathe again. Click the link in our bio to learn more about the levels of autism, the deeper neurological story behind them, and how neurologically focused chiropractic care could be the turning point that your family has been searching for.